G'day Spurs fans, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And here we are, it's match day folks, it's match day. It's time to break out the Glades air freshener, maybe rub a bit of Vicks Vapor Rub under your nose, because yes, it's time to quench the stench as the Plumstead Sewage Work FC Roma Rounders visit us at White Hart Lane. Lego Head and his snot-soaked stickle bricks try and play football in our park. Well, I'm tipping 4-0, so I'll get that one out of the way. 4-0 win to Spurs. Arsenal look like they're all over the place. Injuries here, injuries there. I ain't cutting them any slack for that. Bugger them if that's the team they put out. Maybe they should have strengthened their squad in the window. Oh, poor old Arsenal. Go 4-0 tonight. Saw Ange's press conference. No doubt ruffling a few feathers, saying that he wants to win every game. He wants to win every game. I think people are misunderstanding that. People are saying he doesn't understand the importance of a derby, even though he's managed in the old firm. Do me a favour. Ange knows about rivalry. I would hazard a guess that when Ange says he wants to win every game, let's call that 10 out of 10 winningness. I reckon a lot of fans would want to win most games 7 out of 10 and maybe even the derby 9 out of 10. We ain't going to want to win a game as much as Ange because he's a bloody football manager. He's a professional. He's been in the game all his life. He wants to win this, of course, more than we want to win it. So I don't pay any stock into the he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the importance of this game because he wants to win every game. It's us that are flawed, man. Us that are flawed, especially City till July people, because I've got 100% record and they ain't. Also, shock horror, Ange has said, well, if we're going to be on the front foot and play attacking football, then we probably will concede more goals than other teams because, as he says, football is not perfect. You can't have perfection. If you're going at them, you're going to have games. You're going to have gaps at the back because last time I looked anyway, it's a sport involving 11 players and not 15. Otherwise, you'd be able to cover all bases, wouldn't you? So there's our stock. I'm sure as far as Ange and the boys are concerned, it doesn't matter if Odegaard is playing or not. We know for a fact that Declan Naughty Boy Rice is out. Arteta is trying to say that Odegaard might be playing. I don't know, man. They look like a pretty chronic pair of crutches he was waddling around on. So I don't think we'll be seeing him. But we don't care because we're Tottenham Hotspur. By far the greatest football team the galaxy has ever seen. Yes, that's right. No aliens on this channel, man. So if you're the best team on planet Earth, you might as well be the best team in the galaxy. There's no one else playing it. There's no one else playing football out there, is there? Let's face it. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm very pumped for this game. It's time to see how far we're going along on this journey. Are we capable of putting it to the Gooners, or are they going to walk all over us a little bit like they did for half of football last year? They well and truly were on top of us. We had a much better game at Highbury, or whatever it's called these days, 2-2. But they did us at home. I think we're going to have a bit of redemption in this one. With a bit of luck, it looks like, although it's hard to tell from Ange's press conference, that Van der Ven and Solanke are available. Hard to say. He said they're back training. So you don't know if they need more days or whether he's just doing a bit of style foxing and they're going to be marching out. Out of the two, because we have cover for Van der Ven in Dragoshin, I would love to see Solanke out on the pitch tonight, man. I really would. I think he's been missed. I know we did all right against Everton in his absence, but the last game showed us exactly why we bought centre forward during the summer. We need that guy in the middle, the target in the 6-yard box, which he did look like he was going to be against Leicester before he got his mysterious knock. So if Solanke's in, I'd love to say Arsenal have a chance. Well, I wouldn't love to say that at all. It's bollocks, eh? But I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win 4-0. Now, although I'm not feeling it in my heart, I'm not feeling it in my gut that this is what I would call a golden ticket game. Nonetheless, if we beat Arsenal tonight, we go above them in the league. And so there's always something to play for, but that's my little extra incentive to cheer to cheer from Sydney in front of a computer. Like that's going to affect anything. I'll be doing a watch along. I'll be starting about half an hour before the game. The game kicks off tonight, Sunday, at 11 p.m. in Sydney, which isn't too, unsocial an hour, I suppose. It'll all be done by 1. But then if we win, I'll be buzzing and I won't sleep. But we'll see how we go. I'll be starting that half an hour early. I can't wait to see the game, man. I can't wait. International football, a bit of a drought of football. But when it comes back, it's going to be great. I'm really excited to see what the atmosphere is going to be like at White Hart Lane. Not so much last year, but definitely the year before, was it? Or the year before that? Oh, it was the year before that. God, it's a long time ago now. So 2-3 seasons ago when we were fighting to get into the top 4. Whatever that means. It means something to the kids, top 4. There was a hell of an atmosphere at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on that day. So hopefully we can build it all up. I want to see loads of naughty people with loads of blue and white flares. Oh, dangerous. I don't believe anyone's ever been hurt by a flare or a firework ever in the history of mankind. So let's bring on some smoke. Let's bring on some colours, some dazzle, some razzle and some showbiz. And man, let's see what happens on the pitch, man. Let's see what happens on the pitch. Because by all reports, Arsenal, they've got results, but they haven't been playing really that well. I watched their game against Brighton, and it was hard to say if they were good or not, because Declan Naughty Boy did sell them down the river, past the point of the sewage factory where they came from probably. So, I wouldn't be swimming in those waters. They defended fairly well, but Brighton were a bit ineffectual at getting past them, even though Arsenal were getting a bit tired towards the end of the game. But I didn't really see anything there to be scared of. Arsenal don't scare me one bit. I can't wait. I'm not nervous about this game. I just want to switch it on. And as usual, my plan for the evening will be, I hope we're about 3-0 up at half time, and then I can just relax. A bit like the game against Everton was. That was one of the few games where at half time I was feeling, okay, not that we've got this, but it wasn't 1-1. We weren't losing 1-0 and it had it all to do. We were firmly in control. We've been firmly in control of all of our games this season for big passages of play. It's just whether we can hit it in the back of the net, which is why I think that Solanke is so important for us tonight, or just someone. I think Richarlison and Lancashire are still walking around sick pay. Hopefully they're getting the best and finest of medical treatment, and we'll see them back on the pitch soon. For a line-up, I reckon we'll be going Vicario. The back 5 pick themselves, don't they? If Van der Ven's fit, Van der Ven, Romero in the middle, then you've got Pedro Porro, Destiny Udogie. Midfield, I'll go for Basuma, Maddison and Bergvall. Let's go that. I think Bentancur is a bit too hot to handle at the moment. See what happens with his shenanigans. And up front, I want to see Son on the left, Solanke in the middle. And you know what? Why don't we try a bit of Wilson Odobert on the right? Apparently he can play on all sides, although whenever I hear this about players, because I think this has been said about Kulu and Brennan Johnson, they can play in either side or in the middle. Usually they can't. Or I've never seen them play all over the place. But Wilson Odobert, man, not so good, not so crash hot last game. Did all right. Brennan Johnson to come on as substitute, super sub. He'll probably get 2 goals in the second half. The Brennan Johnson redemption arc continues. And we'll see if maybe Jed Spence gets some time on the pitch, seeing he's not going to be involved in our Europa campaign, at least until January, when they can reset the squads. Maybe there's some thinking behind that. Save Jed for when we need him. I don't know. Who knows? But no nerves, no nerves. I love the game, and because of a complete cock up, and yes, I use those words wisely, cock up at Arsenal FC with their kit manufacturers. They've got too much white in their home kit this year, so they have to play in their away kit. Someone needs a slap on the wrist. Get onto it, Arteta. Get onto it. Don't let that kind of incompetence start stifling your season. I think it's already fallen off though. If we win this one, then Arsenal of course win, playing Manchester City next I think, and this could be the season over for Arsenal. We could be the beginning of their downfall, the beginning of civil war. All their fans having a go at their manager and some of our instead of some of our shouty ones having a go at Ange, you don't know what they're talking about. I think Ange is still the man for the job. And look, even if we don't get a result tonight, still the gaffer's the gaffer, man. We're on a journey here, and you don't just hop off the train when I don't know, they run out of biscuits. Can't think of an analogy. Anyway, I'll see you all later, folks. I'm going to carry on walking through this lovely reserve here. Bit of nature. Oh, wonderful. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.